Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night and that you'll enjoy the video. And thank you so much for watching.
Just throwing this out there, but has the male population not realized there will be no more going home with him on the first date? There will be no more one night stands. There will be no more, oh my gosh, he's so cute. I think I'm gonna let him have it. You can kiss those goodbye, just like we just kissed our freedoms goodbye.
Yeah, well, I am part of the male population, but I am not part of the chat population. So, in case you've missed it, it doesn't affect me one bit. In case you've also missed it, I really don't care. Now I can see that Chads and Tyrons are gonna be mad, but let's be honest, you're gonna give it away to them anyway. You're just gonna be more careful, you're gonna have plan B on your bag at all time, just like you have your sister who don't speed dial. So in the end, it's not gonna affect them either. So since it's not gonna affect the male population don't care.
Yeah, it is. How's it like living in your mom's basement?
So this is what it's like being 30 and single and no kids. To be honest, I thought you're 50. How is it living in my mom's basement? It's absolutely amazing. Well, she does live in an apartment building, so pretty much her basement is gonna be her downstairs neighbors. But it's absolutely great, especially when I go in and they're not at home. I can get myself into a hot tub, use all their products, use those fuzzy little thingies that you put in the water and they do something. Yeah, it's great. I love living in my mom's basement.
If one more girl at my work gives me a greasy while I'm serving your boyfriend, your crusty, dusty, ugly ass boyfriend, I swear to God, I'm over it. I'm gonna hook you to the face, bro. No one wants him! No one! Yuck!
Well, obviously they do. Maybe they're looking at you funny because you're yelling all the time. Funny enough, this video was posted 6 hours before I posted it into my video. Hoodie and the hat, it's like 30 degrees Celsius outside or 90 degrees Fahrenheit. So maybe just stop yelling for a second and go outside the refrigerator.
Do you guys think that men think? I guess that's it. Do you guys think men think?
Oh, you guess that's it? Seriously now, how long it took you to come up with that sentence? Yeah, I would say we think. Just look at me, it took me less to come up with more sentences than you did. If men didn't think, you would not have that makeup that makes you from a 4 to a 6. Not to mention that car that you're sitting in. Not to mention that phone that you use to record your videos. Not to mention that empty stare that you use to look into the void. Oh no, wait, that's all you.
Dear America, we are living in the 21st century and you are forcing your entire female population to live in the dark ages. Wake up. How about every young man who turns 16 has a reversible vasectomy? That way, when he comes to an age to be responsible and decide that he wants to have children, the vasectomy is reversible. No harm done. It's not rocket science, America. Wake the up.
How about no? The only way you're gonna bring a sharp object next to my precious object is if you don't want to make it to your next birthday. It takes two to tango. So if I'm using rubber, you can use protection. And if that fails, you'll always have plan B. How about we all start being more responsible for our own actions before we start chopping manly parts?
I feel like in relationships, women want to be desired. They want passion and connection. And I feel like men want peace and quiet and comfort. And those two things just have a really hard time existing together. But here's the thing. I feel like if a man who's in a heterosexual relationship with a woman puts in the effort to make her feel wanted and to make her feel desired and to make her feel like he's passionate for her, she will give him the most comfortable and peaceful life possible. But if he brings complacency to the relationship, she's gonna make his life a living hell. It's speculation, but I feel like it's true.
Yeah, well, in that case, thank God you think it's true. But fair enough, you do kind of have a point there. It's all about reciprocity. But explain this to me then. I need to make sure you're happy just for you to give me some peace. How exactly am I gonna consider passion if you're not giving me the peace I need before? If I'm already in hell, the last thing on my mind is gonna be passion. It should not be a trade off. Those should be things we do for each other because we want to make that relationship work.
So every time I make a video about women needing to have standards, I get hundreds of comments from men saying that women shouldn't have standards or that they're egotistical or that it's wrong to have standards. So let's just see what happens. Women should have standards, and that's because men need to have an expectation level for how they ought to treat women. So women have standards, please.
Well, okay, fine. I understand it could be a language barrier, but I have no idea what you try to say. Except for, of course, women should have standards, please. Are you trying to say that women so far never had standards? You have to beg them to develop some standards? Okay, fair enough. But let's talk about something else though. You posted this video one day before. In 24 hours, you got one comment. So, where exactly are those hundreds of comments from men? Not to mention, you got 23 likes on that video. I guess those hundreds of men forgot to comment, and probably those hundreds of women liking your videos did what? Run off to Target to buy some standards?
One thing I do not do, sugar daddy or not, just regular dating, is I do not do house dates. I don't care. I do not put myself in a position where someone is going to try to lure me into the bedroom. Nuh-uh, honey. I will only meet them in public, obviously, until there's an actual thing and he's proven himself to me and he's put in enough effort. And when I'm ready to him, that's when I'll do a house date. But until then, I'm only meeting them in public. And I'm not making it easy for them. I'm not going for cheap dates. I'm not going for walks. I'm not going for coffee dates. There's plenty of time for house dates once you have a chosen man, once you've made that connection and they've put in the work. And I find this is the best way to filter out men who just want a quick bang, who just want to get into your pants, right? Versus men who actually want to get to know you.
Men who want to get to know you. Come on, princess. You're a sugar baby trying to convince other women that you're not gonna give any sugar to your sugar daddies. Dating? Regular dating? Come on now. The only difference between you and the girl on the corner is that you're probably more expensive. And another difference is you, outside of that protein shake that you're gonna get at the end of the date, you'll also get a free meal. She's not gonna get that. Stop using fancy names, call yourself what you really are, and stop lying to other women.
So weasels have like a 2.3 second attention span, and when you think they're like move on quickly or whatever, no, they're not. They just forget. Like their memory loss, their attention span, they can't handle it. So they're gonna do that with the next and the next and the next. So don't worry, girly girl, it's not you.
Well, duh, obviously. You said weasel, that's me, so I'm gonna be the one responding to you. It could be everything you said, or it could be that you're so interesting that I cannot pay attention to you for more than 2 seconds. I remember talking to one of you angels once, and I have to admit it was interesting listening to her talking to me about some magic bag that even when you flip it over, the products will still stay inside. All I wanted to say was, yeah, it was the magic of having a zipper on that bag. But I learned long time ago not to argue with you goddesses, so I chose to bang my head against the wall instead. And it was actually more fun than having that conversation.
0 out of 10.
Right, so I know I'm gonna come out pretty ignorant right now because I only know British people that drink tea all the time. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of people drinking tea and I don't know about it, but that's another point right now. Be honest with me, how many of you started yelling at your screen when she started cutting that tea bag? Looking back, I realized that she's the same one cleaning an old toothbrush with a new one. So I'm pretty sure she's just doing this for fun. But it's still a good laugh and I decided to post it. Anyway, this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and I will see you in the next one.